Hello friends, welcome back to the Oklahoma Today show. I'm your host Ben Lucian, and today our show is all about our favorite bird, the pigeon. And you know pigeons, they've been interacting with humans for literally thousands of years and, like yours truly, possess a surprising amount of intelligence and sociability. But unlike me, they have been bred over the many years to look like things you probably didn't know living things could actually look like. And we're going to meet a few of these special birds today at the American Pigeon Museum and Library in Oklahoma City, right after a message from yours truly and our friends at Visit Edmond. All right, guys, it's lunchtime. I'm thinking sandwiches.
I was thinking pizza.
I was thinking tacos.
Pizza.
Tacos.
Pizza.
Tacos.
Pizza.
Tacos.
Guys, we're here at the Ice House Project here in Edmond. We don't have to pick.
Nice.
Yay.
Satisfy all your cravings at downtown Edmond's newest food hall, the Ice House Project. The modern courtyard hosts live music and events. Dine at delicious restaurants like The Fried Taco, Woodward Pizza, Train Hopper Deli, and American Solera Craft Brewery. It's a family-friendly atmosphere with a giant climbable grasshopper in the middle of the action. Book your next gathering at the Stables event space nearby. Find more information at visitedmondok.com.
I got my sandwiches.
I got my pizza.
I got my tacos. Can I buy you guys a beer?
Yeah.
Now here's the one thing we can all agree on. All right, well, I am in a place today that is really for the birds and for the people who love the birds. It's the American Pigeon Museum and Library here in Oklahoma City. And I've got with me Ashlee Mikesell, who is going to tell us all about the Pigeon Museum. Ashlee, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Yes. What can you tell me, why do we need a pigeon museum exactly? I haven't heard of a pigeon museum before, really.
Yeah, so the Pigeon Museum began after the racing union, which is now right next door.
Yes.
The property behind us housed the AU, and then over time things started to accumulate. People had some big ideas. Thelma Snyder, for one, really helped get the museum going. It started really small. Over time, things were donated to the museum, and it grew and grew and grew. And then in 2013, this building was placed here, and it's been going ever since.
Yes. Now, I know pigeons mostly from Home Alone, but why do we need a museum for pigeons? What makes them such a special animal, bird?
Yeah, so our museum is dedicated to the domestic pigeon, really here to educate, why they were brought here, what they were used for, how they helped us thrive as a species. It kept us alive, really, to some degree. And yeah, just further educate on how smart they really are and things like that, and all the different breeds and stuff.
Humans have a long history with pigeons, I understand. Yes. How did you, in particular, end up here at the Pigeon Museum? That's sort of a fascinating career trajectory.
So Lauren Gandara, who was in this position before me, she moved on to another position and just asked me if I'd be interested, and I was able to do it, so the rest is history.
Yes. Now, we've got both a lot of amazing pigeon art and other resources here, and we also have some live pigeons over there that looked really fancy, I'd say. How do you enjoy your time here at the Pigeon Museum?
Some days it's really slow and quiet,
Yes.
so I've been doing lots of social media posts, so
Very nice.
just funny, silly things with the birds and some art stuff. And I do not curate the museum. That's Lori Montiero, so she's in charge of all of the awesome displays.
Right.
So things that come and go, you'll see that's all her. So and then when it's super busy, we'll do a little displays for people to see the birds. I have one that can walk around, that can be held, or right now we're doing their little ornament making table, so.
Okay, well, I guess we should look around a little bit. Maybe I'll even get to meet a pigeon. We'll see. People have said I've been needing to meet a pigeon, so let's make it happen.
Okay.
All right.
So this is our area for Dr. Hollander, known as Doc. He really, developed a way to study genetics, and there's 4 colors that pigeons can actually be, and here are the different variations of those colors and their names. So yeah, he played a really big part in figuring that out, and he's written a lot of things about it. Author of The Pigeon, and that's considered the Bible for pigeon fanciers. Yeah. So.
What was not apparent to me until recently is just how diverse pigeons are. It's just a whole universe of pigeons out there. It's kind of like Star Wars, how many different kinds of aliens there are, you know?
Yeah, there's over 300 different types.
And this is thanks to mostly work in genetics, I guess, or what?
Yeah, so the rock dove is where all domestic pigeons originate from. That's the type of bird they evolved from. And so when you see a wild pigeon outside that's mostly gray, it's got some stripes on it, the iridescence on its neck, that's as close as we have to an example of a rock dove here. But over time, people noticed little differences in those birds where they might have a longer leg feathers or their color was a little bit different, and then they were like, well, I'll breed them with this one and see what happens, and then you end up with your curly bird or your one with your bowl haircut and things that.
Let's look, Chris. I think maybe I've had this haircut at some point a long time ago. It is just some of these pigeon varieties, they look like they're not of this earth, I have to say. And they do some things, I think, to sort of enhance the look of them. For sure. People, the people who love pigeons really, they love pigeons, for sure. So Ashlee, this is, you said a passenger pigeon. Are those around anymore?
No, they're not. They've been extinct for a while. The last surviving bird died, I believe, in the 40s in captivity. So it's been a long time, but this is our specimen that was donated to the museum by Wes Argue. It's pretty interesting.
These obviously aren't all pigeons here in the case.
No, I believe the story goes, and I could be wrong, he had this in his office, and one day someone said, oh my gosh, do you know what you have in here? And maybe he knew or didn't, and they're like, you gotta get this to the Pigeon Museum. So that's the version I've heard of the story, but all the birds are really cool in here.
Is there any chance they come alive and no one's looking?
I wish. I wish they would.
Secret life of pigeons. So we've got pigeons of all kinds, including ones made of instant potatoes, Ashlee.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about these?
I don't know the full origin story of these particular figurines, but they were donated by Ed Pointer. All I can assume is either he came upon them or someone he knew made them, and now they live here.
Yes.
So they're one of my favorite parts of the museum.
I guess if times got really desperate, we could put them back into potatoes. But we don't want to do that. Beautiful works of art. I've never even seen potato art. Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah. So this is our display of Chinese pigeon whistles, and what these were used for they were attached to the birds when they were released, and they would make a loud whistling sound. To me, it actually sounds pretty cool when they're all together, but it's used to deter predators away while they're flying, so then the birds can get home safely and things like that. So yeah, they're all different designs and slightly different sounds, but.
What is going on with this bird right here?
That's his whistle. Yeah, that's the way that one attached.
Yes.
So and the wind would hit it and it'll woo.
That's ingenious. Are pigeons, do you know, very easy to train, very intelligent? I know a lot of people have trained them, of course.
Yeah, I think pigeons have the capacity to learn lots of things, sequences, colors. They recognize and remember faces. And they get to know you and that you're safe, and then they'll come up to you and be your buddy. And as far as training, it's more really about conditioning, so they're able to make flights safely, and they're really strong, and they're able to get back and things like that. So
So pigeons actually, as I understand, have a big history in the U.S. military, right? Mm-hmm. Yes. What can you tell me about this display here?
So this is a newer display, and it's really to showcase some lesser-known birds that either won medals or had a really strong presence in the military. Cherami, of course, is one that people hear and they recognize for that. But yeah, there's so many, and their handlers really love these birds, and they develop really unique relationships with them. And
yes. So, what can you tell me about Cherami? I mean, that's like the more recognized
right.
one. Yes, I don't.
Yeah. So that bird returned back in pretty rough shape, but still made it home. I believe missing a leg, possibly an eye, but it still got its message where it needed to.
Okay.
So pretty amazing.
Yeah. So these birds are very. They are good soldiers.
Yeah.
Now, where are we right now?
So we are in the library at the museum. This library is sponsored by the NPA, the National Pigeon Association, and it houses really a bunch of, oh my gosh, books from everywhere. There's books from China up here about genetics and clubs. Our oldest book dates back to 1898. Sorry.
Wow, 1898.
Yeah.
And you were showing me earlier an article from 1910. Mm-hmm. This just shows you how long mankind and pigeons have been sort of intertwined.
Absolutely, yeah. Mm-hmm. And people are free to come in and look through the books. They can come in and study and hang out here. And so yeah.
Also, I have to say, a lot of lovely pigeon art here at the museum. Where does all that come from? The art.
It's whoever just asks to put it in, we pretty much are like, yeah. The paintings down here actually by someone out of Shawnee. He's a master breeder himself. Okay. And his name is Virgil, and these are for sale if anyone's interested. And he just brought them in.
Honestly, I can see how the pigeon would inspire art because, like I've said, these they look so amazing. Yes, they deserve to be depicted in art. Yeah. Who is this right here?
This is Simpson, and this is one of our
Simpson.
homing pigeons.
Yeah.
Hi.
Wow. So Simpson is, do we know how old or?
Simpson is a year or two old. I can show you how we know. So they all have a band right here on their leg.
Yes.
So if you ever find a bird like this and you can get this information, we can figure out it belongs to the AU. BTR is usually the loft indicator.
Yes.
Here's the year. So this bird is about 1 year old. And then this is the ID number.
Yes.
So,
okay.
And so, yeah.
Wow, Simpson, does Simpson have a personality or?
Yeah, Simpson's pretty sweet, kind of predictable, which I love.
Am I supposed to hold Simpson or would Simpson freak out about that?
So Simpson's a really good flyer, so
Okay,
I'll give you one to hold. I only say that because if they get in the windows, it's such a pain to get them down. But
yeah, I don't want to create any headaches.
no, you can hold.
So.
I can get gerbil down.
Yes. Oh, okay. Yes. Well, goodbye, Simpson. It was nice
really,
meeting you. You're very pretty, Simpson.
Yes. So really,
Gerbil.
the way that you hold them is kind of put their feet between your fingers and give them a little ledge and then a little squeeze.
Okay.
She doesn't put up too much of a kerfuffle.
So let me see.
It's sort of like a sandwich, to be honest. And then.
Well, I'm used to holding sandwiches. Yeah. Hi. So this is Gerbil.
This is Gerbil.
All right.
She's a fantail. She's a couple of years old too.
Look at that tail, huh?
They get very big and very turkey-like, and
yeah. You're precious. Who gets the privilege of naming these birds?
So a kid, one of the volunteers, this bird is technically theirs, and they got to name this bird.
Yes. And where did gerbil come from? Where did these birds come from?
This breeder, I believe, is out of Oklahoma City, and they came and did a display one day, and this one got adopted that day.
All right. Me and gerbil, Chris. Huh? Gerbil's gonna.
With Champ.
Yeah, gerbil and Champ. Champ might like gerbil too much. Champ is my cat.
Oh,
so.
of course, yeah.
Yes.
All right, girl. She can actually just go down here.
Oh!
Yeah.
Gerbil is walking around. Look at that beautiful fantail. That is so fancy. Wait.
And of course, the poop comes with
Immediately. Okay, right on cue. Well, Gerbil is, oh my goodness, is contortioning. Look at that puffed up chest.
Yeah. So yeah, this is ideally what they want to see at a bird show, sort of like really good behavior at a
Yes.
dog show, and that she looks like her breed, that her
Yeah.
colors are pretty, and things like that.
Wow.
And that she eats like normal. When she's relaxed, she's more like these birds here, pigeon shaped.
Yes. So just for clarification, you wouldn't find a bird like this in the wild, or would you?
Only if it were lost somehow or it escaped from its home. But no,
Okay.
this is not a naturally
Right. I was like, it
occurring.
doesn't look like it would last long in the wilderness.
Yes, and pigeons really are, they're prey animals similar to rabbits. So their biggest predator are things like hawks, which they can outfly. So hawks, when they do catch a pigeon, it's pretty opportunistic. Either it's already hurt or it's asleep or something like that.
Who is this that
This
we're
is
meeting?
Curly, and she is our frillback.
Uh-huh.
And yeah.
Wow. So how do you do something to get those curls, or are those natural?
So this is bred into the bird, similar to how a Labrador and a poodle
Yes.
would make a curly-looking Labrador. So over time, someone noticed a pigeon that had a little curly feather and bred it and got him curlier and
Yes.
curlier, and then we have a curly.
That's amazing. Can I just?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That is precious.
Yes, she's pretty cool.
Do all these birds, do they get along with each other or no?
Well, I don't know if a pecking order is the right term, but they definitely have personal bubbles that
Yes.
they like respected, and if someone gets too close, they'll get a
Yeah.
little slap or like a little peck, but they're not
Okay.
really aggressive birds at all.
So like me, I've got my own bubble too.
there you go,
so
yeah, yeah.
Respect.
Yeah, but they live together. All of these birds live together in a loft on the property next door. They're just here when we're open, and they do just fine.
Yes.
So this is Milo, and
Milo, look at Milo's fancy
Yeah.
little shoes here.
these are called muffed feet when they've got feathers growing out of their feet, but yeah.
Again, a product of genetics, working genetics.
Yes.
Wow. And he's so chunky, I think.
Yes,
is the term.
he's really big. He's a Pomeranian powder. And this type, they'll inflate their crop, which is sort of like their throat area. He doesn't
Yeah.
really do it too much.
Right. I can see how it could.
Yeah, I think he's a little more passive than, say, Chad over here. He
Yes.
keeps his crop inflated. But yeah,
Wow.
he's pretty
Yeah, and the
cool.
beautiful color on the neck. He's just,
Yeah.
he's like, oh, don't touch me.
I know, I think they see out of one side, so when they notice one thing, one over here,
Yes.
they kind of
Yeah,
look around.
I'd be cautious around me too. So, but yeah, another amazing bird.
Yeah. Thanks, Milo. Not him specifically, but this breed originates out of India. Very decorated, very pretty,
Wow.
frilly bird.
Yes, it's like wearing a big fur coat.
Yes, it is very
Yes.
fabulous.
Yeah, nice little mane here. It is just amazing, just the genetic creations of
Yeah.
the pigeons. Especially like, and these, you just don't see a lot of depictions of these pigeons in like media.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you just see like the New York pigeons.
It's usually
right?
the New York type pigeon.
Yeah. You don't know how diverse it can get. Wow.
And these all came from the same type.
Oh yeah,
Which is so
yeah.
crazy.
Amazing.
I think now the only place where rock doves still live freely in abundance is sort of Cliffs of Scotland area, maybe Ireland. So yeah.
Is there a type of pigeon that is the most like sought after, or maybe does the best in shows, or does it just depend?
Oh my gosh, it really. I personally don't think so, but everybody likes what they like. So it's what they like.
Right.
It's like the difference between a Camaro person or like a
Sure.
pickup truck person.
Yeah.
So I think I do hear a lot about the Modena, which we do have one. I can get her out too. People really love the Modena because it sort of looks like a chicken. And here we go. So this is Levi, and she's our Modena.
Hi. Wow, yeah, I can tell. That is, it's a very ornate
Yeah.
pattern on the wings here. Yeah, I can tell why a lot of people would be a fan of that. To me, I like, the freakier they look, the better
Yeah.
to me.
Okay, well, we have just a few compared to how many there really are. There's
Yes.
also an exotic section at the Pigeon Show. Oh man, I'm not going to spoil it for you. But you gotta go see this.
Yeah. All right, Ashlee. Well, thank you so much for showing us around the Pigeon Museum today. I had a good time. I met some new friends over there. The National Pigeon Show is actually coming up in Oklahoma City, right? Where's that going to be at?
So it's at the fairgrounds. It's in the pavilion area across from the livestock building. It's at the end of January, I believe the weekend of the 24th. It's a 3-day thing. I personally think this Saturday is the best day to go see all the birds. They're all on display at that time. Yeah, this is the last year. We had it last year and we get it this year, and then it will move on. So it's kind of special to get out there this year if you can.
Right.
And yeah, you'll see, I mean,
All kinds of different kinds of pigeons like we saw today, right?
300 types of pigeons out
Yes,
there and all
right.
their variations, and the breeders love to talk about them. So you can spend all day out there, you can spend an hour out there. It's a free event. There's decent parking right by the building, and yeah.
What can you tell me about the pigeon community at large and pigeon people? What kind of people are the pigeon people?
There are all types of people in the pigeon community. Yeah,
right.
there are people who are just strictly pigeon racers, and there's people that are strictly fancies, or sometimes they, merge together. There's people that are more scientific about their birds, and people that consider them more their pets.
Yes.
And in between. So pigeons are kind of for everybody. If you're into them, and yeah.
As many pigeon people as there are amazing pigeon varieties to encounter.
Yes, there's a pigeon for everyone.
Yes. All right, well, I'm going to check out some of this really cool
Sweet,
merch.
yeah.
And Ashlee, thank you so much for having us here
Thanks for
today.
coming.
Yeah. All right, well, we are back here in the studio. I had so much fun meeting those pigeons. And as I mentioned in the interview, the National Pigeon Association Grand National Show is coming up at the OKC Fairgrounds January 23rd through the 25th. If you want more information, you can go to npausa.com. You can meet some really amazing birds. It's crazy what they, look like and are able to do. It's truly a marvel. This is, if you're not familiar, the Oklahoma Today show. I've got editor-in-chief Nathan Gunner to my right and research editor Kirsten Stone to the left. This is the first time we're actually recording in the studio in 2026, so I gotta get loosened up and ready for that. How's everyone feeling today? Feeling good? Feeling good?
A little sleepy.
Yes. Well, we're waking up. We're getting ready
I
for
want one more week.
2026. Yeah, right?
It's the first
That's
full
okay.
week after break. It's a little
Yes.
get back in the groove.
Well, I am going to get your mind racing with a invigorating question of the
try.
week here. Our question of the week this time, since we just visited the great American Pigeon Museum and Library, got me thinking about what are some other great museums, educational centers in Oklahoma. We've got a lot that maybe are kind of not what you're expecting. So, Nathan, what did you have for that?
When I was a kid, I always loved the Science Museum and the Cowboy. Those were always
Yes.
kind of my favorite things that we would go do. But I have to say, I think in 2026, probably the Greenwood Rising Center in Tulsa.
That's a good one. Yeah.
It's really good. It's a really important place.
It's really good.
I think every American should go there. And just the technology they use and like the way they've deployed kind of modern technology to tell the story is really cool. So yeah,
Yes.
Greenwood Rising for sure.
Right. And they touch on the story, and then also there's been over 100 years since then, so they talk about the development since then as well. That's a good answer.
Thank
you. Kirsten, what about you? Favorite museums and such?
I'm going to start with an honorable mention of the OKC Zoo, because I don't know if that counts as an educational center.
It counts.
Totally does.
Okay.
Yes.
I was like, I don't count it as a museum, but I don't know.
No, it's very educational.
So we're going to honorable mention the zoo. I think as an adult, I would have to say FAM. First American
Love fam.
Museum.
Yeah, it's great.
Love fam.
Yeah, it's
great.
highly educational. It's a great experience for people who have not gone. Definitely go and learn.
Yes.
Whenever I was a kid, though, I actually called my mom and asked her what the name was because I didn't know where she was taking me. I just know I liked going. But the Jasmine Moran in Seminole.
Oh, that place is fun.
Jasmine Moran.
Yeah, that place
Children's
is really fun.
Museum, where
Is that their jingle?
everything every kid counts. Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
I'll look it up later.
I just liked going because they had the water tables where like you like build dams and like play with the flow of water, and I just liked doing that whenever I was little.
Yes.
That's fun.
And the big wooden like pirate ship thing to play on outside. That's all I remember. So I was like, Mom, where is this?
Yes. Well, thank you to Kirsten's mom for getting the Jasmine Moran Children's Museum. In
Shout out to Mother Teresa.
What about you, Ben?
Oh, is your mom really Teresa?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mama
Mother
Teresa.
Teresa. There you go.
Love it.
Yeah, so I was thinking, and I was trying to think about some of the like less big ones that I've been to. And a place that I really enjoyed going to is the Choctaw Cultural Center in Calera.
yeah.
That place is really cool. It really gets you into sort of the cultural story of the Choctaw people. Also, they have a great like children's area that's a lot of fun. You can learn all sorts of things about just sort of their modern. The modern sort of Choctaw community. It's really cool, and they also have a great cafe there, which I recommend checking out. I also have to shout out one of my favorite, a different place. I had to reach down.
This is
people who
great.
Didn't know.
This makes me so happy.
I did a story recently on the Big Toy Museum in Sallisaw. And I had a lot of fun there. They've got a lot of great vintage cars, a lot of vehicles of all kinds. It's a really cool place to check out if you're ever in Sallisaw or eastern Oklahoma. But yeah, they actually in the Sequoyah County Times did a story about my story. I've never had a story written about specifically my own story. But yeah, they had good things to say,
That was nice of
which
them.
I'm glad. So shout out to the Sequoyah County Times, and also shout out to Larry Crow, the owner of the Big Toy Museum, who mailed this to me and made me aware of it.
That place seems cool. I need to go.
Yeah, it really is pretty cool. And I think for the people who grew up in Sallisaw, it is the old Sallisaw Middle School. So for a lot of people that go there, it's sort of like a blast of nostalgia.
Weird.
Let's see. I had one more written down. Oh, yes. How can I forget? One of my favorites, the Woody Guthrie Center in
It's
Tulsa.
great. It's
I
great.
love,
Yeah.
as a fan of music and also of just like Oklahoma history, it really is so cool. And one of the coolest things they have there is the Dust Bowl like simulator.
I love that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing's cool.
VR. It's because you hear about the Dust Bowl all the time, and you even see the pictures, but it just doesn't do justice of what that really was and how like ominous it was.
And they have such good music exhibits that come
Yes.
through. Like the hip hop exhibit that came through last year was so cool.
Yeah.
They
They had a Billie Holiday one not long ago.
Yeah. Their rotating exhibit gallery is always got something good.
So I'm a big fan of the Woody Guthrie Center, and also it's a sister or brother museum, the Bob Dylan Center, right next to it. So, all right. Well, we want to hear about your favorite Oklahoma museums. So, if you will, just throw those in the comments. What should we check out next? Maybe could even be a future episode. Who knows? We will take a quick ad break, and we'll be right back with Podvents. In Oklahoma, arts play an essential role in bringing communities together, enhancing quality of life for Oklahomans, and positively impacting our economy. The Oklahoma Visual Arts Coalition is a nonprofit that helps develop the Oklahoma visual arts community through education, promotion, connection, and funding. Since 1988, OVAC has worked closely with Oklahoma artists, educators, organizations, and communities to ensure visibility and opportunity while promoting public interest in the arts across the state. To learn more about how the Oklahoma Visual Arts Coalition supports artists and to personally contribute to a growing Oklahoma arts scene, visit ovac-ok.org or follow OVAC on Instagram, Facebook, and Blue Sky. All right, and we are back here in the studio, and you know what it is. It is Podvent time. This is where we go through the travelok.com event calendar, pick out a few of our favorite gyms. Kirsten, why don't you go first this time?
Alrighty. Oh,
We're here to learn.
scooted my chair too much. It's a little slippery today. So my podvent is going to be a celebration of a wonderful, iconic woman who likes pink and butterflies and is a blonde bombshell, and it's Dolly Parton.
Dolly Parton.
It's Dolly Parton.
Excellent.
Yes.
Well, it's
Love
always
Dolly.
a good time to celebrate Dolly.
Yeah.
So her actual birthday is going to be this coming up this January 19th. There's her actual birthday. She's turning 80.
Ooh.
She'll be 80 this year. But on 2 days before, on January 17th, at the Gathering Place in the Williams Lodge in Tulsa, it's going to be Dolly Parton's birthday bash, which is presented by the Tulsa City County Library. And it's going to be a lot of fun. It'll be from 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock in the afternoon. You can celebrate with story times that will be in both English and Spanish. There'll be a panel of local authors, performance by Sugar Free All-Stars.
Hey,
Okay.
that's fun. They're great.
Okay. I didn't know much about them, but I figured if they're at Dolly,
No, they're a lot of
good.
fun. They're a lot of fun.
And there's going to be a lot of activities and more. And then I wrote down some fun facts about Dolly, just
Oh,
because.
yay.
So for those who don't know, she's also a literacy advocate. She does like the Dolly Parton
That's
library
true.
bus and
Yeah,
everything.
it's very cool.
She's 5 feet tall.
Really? Only 5 feet?
She's only
okay.
5 feet
I
tall.
believe that, actually. Yeah.
She has such a, she's so larger than life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the hair.
Well, I was going to say, with the
It's
hair, she's 6'7". but
Yeah.
So she's released more than 50 albums
yeah.
throughout
believe
her
that.
entire career. She started her musical career performing on the radio and TV at the age of 10, but that's just kind of technically like the starting jolt of it. She
Sure,
was
yeah.
still doing stuff prior to that. And then her first guest appearance was at the Grand Ole Opry when she was 13.
Wow.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Seen at the
Yes.
Grand Ole Opry.
Wow. That,
67 years ago.
yeah, her career, the length of her career is insane. Her professional music career.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But anywho, if you want to know more information, you can go to thegatheringplace.org and then go to the park calendar, and it'll be listed in the calendar, so you can find it there. The address for the Gathering Place will be 2650 South John Williams Way East in Tulsa.
Nice.
And she's 80 years old, huh?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. So you can go celebrate Dolly. There's also going to be birthday cake. I think I forgot that. There's birthday cake.
Nice.
Very cool. Well, that's something you don't want to miss, especially if you're a big Dolly fan.
Yeah.
Nathan, what is your
Well,
Podvent this time?
my event also is something that celebrates bigness in a different way. Like Dolly Parton's got the
Okay.
big hair and the big
Yes,
career,
yes.
right? And mine is all about big trucks. So this is the Duncan Monster Truck Wars at the Stevens County
Oh,
Fairgrounds in
nice.
Duncan. Saturday, January 17th. There's a 12 o'clock show and a 6 o'clock show. This is going to be really fun. So first of all, it's a standard monster truck demolition derby, right? Giant trucks, giant tires, smashing things. Fun.
Yeah.
Right? But also, I love this. There is a kids' Power Wheel race.
Oh, nice.
Right? So if your kids have
That's
a
sort of a
Power
dream
Wheel.
come true.
I know. If your kids have a Power Wheel, they need to come and race it too, and that'll be really, really fun. And you can also buy a ride on a real monster truck. If you want to do that. So that's the thing you can add on. Children's tickets start at $15, and it kind of goes up from there. A typical adult ticket's like $40, and you can add on the ride and all that stuff. And then there's like a pre-party that you can pay $5 to go to. Like I say, there's shows at 12 and 6 on the 17th of January. So get your tickets and go to Duncan for the
Nice.
Monster Truck Wars. I know that sounds like fun, right?
I would love to go and add on. We had a computer game when I was a kid, and I used to play it, and it was monster trucks.
Nice.
And we
Oh,
would just like
really?
race the monster. Yeah, I always played as
I would have loved
Gravedigger.
that. Oh my
Yes.
gosh, as Gravedigger, that's
love
awesome.
Gravedigger.
They're like if professional wrestlers were cars.
You know, I've never been to a monster truck show. Maybe maybe this should be the one.
Let's go. I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be
Yeah,
really fun.
That would be a lot of fun.
Yeah. So what do you have for us, Ben, in terms of what we should be doing?
Well, first of all, do you guys smell that?
Yeah,
You smell that thing?
it smells.
Yeah, it's gross.
Like toastish.
It smells like toast. Interesting.
Are you having a heart attack?
I'm
Are you having
smelling
a
something.
stroke?
I'm smelling something different.
Oh.
I'm smelling.
What The Rock is cooking?
I'm always smelling what
Okay.
The Rock is cooking. And if The Rock is cooking this time iconic 90s grunge music, then that is exactly what I'm smelling, because I am smelling Smells Like Nirvana. Yes, the tribute act to the, of course, legendary 90s grunge band fronted by Kurt Cobain. Nirvana, I think a lot of people, you've probably heard of them. They are performing Saturday, January 17th at the Diamond Ballroom in Oklahoma City. I love the Diamond Ballroom.
It's a great venue.
Seen so many fun shows there, and it's a great venue for something like this, sort of a nostalgic, edgier rock show. So they're going to play all the big hits, Come As You Are, Heart-Shaped Box, and of course, Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbow.
Yes, exactly. You could be
That
Kurt
Nirvana
Cobain.
song.
You could be Kurt Cobain yourself. So all these people are going to show up, and they're going to say, "Here we are now. Entertain us." That's what they're going to say. So that was sorry about that one.
That was good.
And they're also known. They don't just do the hits. They're going to pull out some of for you hardcore Nirvana fans. They're going to pull out some of those B-sides that obviously you can't really have the chance to experience live now anymore. Smells Like Nirvana, Saturday, January 17th. Tickets start at $26.80. And you can order those now on the Diamond Ballroom website.
Wasn't that also the name of the Weird Al song that was making fun of?
Yes.
Smells Like Teen Spirit. Was Smells Like Nirvana.
Yes,
Okay.
I believe
was
that's
thinking
right.
That was, okay.
Yes.
All right.
And Weird Al. So I don't think they're going to be doing the Weird Al version.
Probably not. It'd be funny if they did. though.
But I imagine the name is an allusion to that. All right. Well, that was Podvents. We will be having an ad break, and then we'll be right back. Cliffhanger. Who is star of the show? You'll find out in a second.
Hello, I'm Thundor. Subscribe to the Oklahoma Today magazine.
All right, and we are back, like I promised, with star of the show, and I have to give it, if for no other reason than Chris can throw up a picture of these great pigeons. The pigeons are I can't stop looking at the pigeons. We had the pigeon, that's I think for the pigeon show in our new issue, and it's one of my favorite pages in the whole story. It's got all these weird creatures on it.
I love that museum so much. It's such a fun place to go, and like it's also the place in Oklahoma City where like everyone is like, "Did you know we have this?"
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
for like the last 25 years, it's been like, "Did you know?" It's like by now, yes, everyone
Yes.
like knows. that
Yeah,
it is
especially
there.
if they're watching this. They're definitely
Right.
aware of it
Yeah.
right now.
It's just so funny. Anytime I see anything about this, it's like I just found out this exists. And
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
it's
It-
very
it's been-
cool. I'm glad you did. Yeah.
It's been around for a while.
Yeah, we've been saying it for a minute, but okay.
Yes. And that's all we've got for you this week. This has been the show known from here to Shawnee, home of the Citizen Potawatomi Nation Eagle Aviary. That's the Oklahoma Today show. Head to oklahomatoday.com or pick up our latest issue on newsstands right now. Send your feedback to oktpod@travelok.com. We'll talk to you again next week. See ya.